Hello everyone and welcome to my CBS Soaps official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Tuesday, November 4, 2025. Today on Days of Our Lives, Brady punishes Rachel, Xander makes a vow and Tate and Holly dial it back. Aaron's all distracted as Tate laments his costume, generic circus ringmaster, even though Halloween seems like it should be just about over by now. The Halloween that never ends. He finally notices Aaron's upset and tries being a good friend for once to ask him about it. Aaron lays out his baby daddy speed run drama and Tate offers to be there anytime his friend needs to talk. But when Aaron makes a mistake and mentions Holly, Tate goes all woe is me, how are we having relationship problems already? Shock. So the fellas decide to go out together, sans ladies. Pirate Ari marvels at Holly over Stephanie's Anastasia reveal in the bookstore. Holly just wants to study, so Ari slams her book shut. Halloween. They talk about Holly's Tate problems a bit until Ari convinces her to get in costume and join him in the square. Xander walks by Sarah cooing to Victoria in front of the pub, and when he tries to join in, she snatches Victoria away and tells him to leave them. Inside, Philip can't seem to get a word in as Kate talks his ear off about Anastasia in the pub, until she asks how the reveal went. It went great. Give or take a flying pumpkin. They talk about how much trouble Titan is in and how much hinges on, again, a single book, and Kate says she can help more if she has a bigger role. But then she gets distracted by seeing Sarah and trying to get all the juicy details about her split from Xander. Philip excuses herself to ask Sarah not to tell Kate about what Xander did to him, or she'll flip out and Maggie could lose everything. Fine. But she already told Brady. Brady has a talk with Rachel in the square, the scene of her crime, about her attempted murder by Pumpkin. He is mad, and she's sorry. Are you, though? Probably not, Brady, and he knows it. Thomas ratted Rachel out and she is grounded. She can't even see her mom tomorrow. Rachel's losing it just as Tate and Aaron show up, so she runs off and leads Brady on a chase right to Xander still lurking outside the pub. Brady just grabs her and takes her into the pub and Sarah. He sends Rachel off to tell Sarah all about Pumpkingate. Sarah thinks Rachel's just feeling out of control with Kristen in jail, but Brady's doing the best he can. Brady thinks the less Rachel sees of Kristen, the better. That settled, Sarah asks him to keep mum about Xander and Philip, which Brady promises. When Rachel comes back with a chocolate milkshake that looks pretty darn melted, Sarah tickles her to cheer her up, then makes up an excuse about being her doctor when Rachel wonders how she knew her ticklish spot. Back in the square, Holly and Ari show up. Anyone know what Holly is dressed as? And Aaron fills them in on the baby stuff. Ari's a bit sad to hear Tesoro's leaving already. Actually, a lot sad. She goes off to cry and Aaron is there to comfort her, once again proving he is the best teen of the bunch. Aaron suggests maybe he and Ari could see Tesoro at Chanel and Johnny's together sometime. Holly and Tate talk about Tesoro a bit, and that leads to their own problems. Holly doesn't want their relationship to be all-consuming anymore. Please, yes. Neither does Tate. They're on the same page, that fixed, they're all cutesy and lovey again. Problems solved. Philip switches places with Brady, rushing away from his mom as fast he can and grabbing Xander outside for a drink. But instead of alcohol, they grab scones in the book club where Xander laments his encounter with Sarah and Victoria. Xander tells Philip he can't fight the divorce, so he's going to stop trying to win her back until he becomes a better person for real. Sarah and Victoria deserve better. God willing, someday I can win her back. The love of my life, my beautiful Sarah. Tuesday, November 3, 2025. Today on Days of Our Lives, Brady punishes Rachel, Xander makes a vow, and Tate and Holly dial it back. But not without the usual chaos, heartbreak, and uninvited pumpkin-related drama. It's the morning after what Salem residents are starting to call the Halloween that never ends. Streamers still hang limply from the trees in Horton Square, and the smell of half-rotted candy apples fills the air. Tate and Aaron are sitting outside the cafe, both nursing lukewarm hot chocolates that were meant to be festive but now feel like leftovers from a holiday that overstayed its welcome. Aaron scrolls through his phone absent-mindedly, clearly distracted. Tate, fiddling with a piece of his ringmaster costume, sighs heavily. Man, I look ridiculous, he mutters, adjusting his hat. Halloween's supposed to be over, right? Why does it feel like it's been going on for a week? Aaron doesn't even look up, because it basically has, he says flatly. That's when Tate finally notices his friend's mood. For once, the self-absorbed teenager turns into something resembling a decent human being. Hey, what's going on with you? You've been off all morning. Aaron hesitates before blurting, it's about the baby stuff. Tate blinks, baby stuff. Aaron sighs, clearly embarrassed. Yeah, long story short, I might be someone's dad or not, depends on who you ask. Tate sits up straighter. Whoa, dude, you serious? You a dad? Aaron shrugs helplessly. Don't make it sound so impossible. Sorry, Tate says quickly, softening. It's just that's a lot. Tell me about it, and now everyone's whispering about it like it's some high school scandal. Tate, for once, looks genuinely sympathetic. If you ever need to talk, man, I got you. Aaron smiles a little, thanks. But when Aaron accidentally mentions Holly in passing, Tate stiffens immediately. His expression darkens, his voice lowering. So Holly's still talking about me, huh? Aaron blinks, no, I just... Tate cuts him off, eyes flashing. Of course she is. She probably told you everything. Great. Now everyone knows how our relationship's already falling apart and we've been dating, what, 2 months? Aaron sighs, Tate. Whatever, Tate says, throwing his hands up. Maybe we both need a break from girls, from drama, from all of it. Aaron chuckles, so what are we supposed to do instead? Guys' night, Tate says with forced enthusiasm. No costumes, no girls, no drama. Aaron smirks, you sure you can handle that? Probably not, Tate admits, but let's try. Meanwhile, at the bookstore, Pirate Ari, complete with an oversized hat and fake parrot, watches Holly from across the aisle as Stephanie finishes signing copies of her latest novel Anastasia Revealed. You've been staring at that biology book for an hour, Ari teases. I have an exam next week, Holly says without looking up. Ari rolls her eyes and slams the book shut, making Holly jump. Halloween? Not over until I say it's over. Come on, get into costume and come to the square. Everyone's still celebrating. Holly groans, I'm not in the mood. Please, Ari insists. You're always studying or stressing over Tate. Live a little. At the mention of Tate, Holly's expression softens. It's not like that. We need space. I don't want our relationship to be all-consuming. Ari laughs. Wow, that's the most dramatic thing I've heard all day, and I literally just heard Stephanie read a passage about reincarnated soulmates. Holly smiles faintly. Fine, 1 drink at the square, that's it. Outside the Brady pub, Xander spots Sarah holding baby Victoria, her laughter soft as she coos at the little girl. He approaches cautiously, his heart in his throat. Hey there, my girls, he says softly, smiling. Sarah's expression hardens instantly. Just don't. She pulls Victoria closer. You don't get to call us that anymore. Xander's jaw tightens. Sarah, please, I just wanted to say hi. You said it, now leave us alone. Inside, Philip sits at the counter while Kate goes on and on about the book event. I'm telling you, Philip, this Anastasia reveal thing is going to be all over the news. It's exactly the kind of exposure Titan needs right now. Philip stares blankly at his coffee. Mom, Titan needs cash flow, not literature. Kate waves him off. Don't be so literal. Art inspires commerce. You just need to think, oh, how did it go, by the way? Philip exhales. It went great, give or take a flying pumpkin. Kate looks scandalized. A what? Long story, he mutters. As she starts in again about Titan's troubles, her attention drifts toward the window, spotting Sarah and Xander outside. Her gossip radar lights up instantly. Well, look who's lurking. Mom. But Kate's already halfway to the door. Philip catches Sarah before she can escape. Please don't tell her what Xander did. If she finds out, she'll go nuclear, and if Maggie gets dragged into it. Sarah raises a brow. Relax, I won't say anything, but Brady already knows. Brady, Philip groans. Great, that's just great. Moments later, Brady stands in the middle of Horton Square, arms crossed, glaring down at Rachel, his daughter, who looks absolutely unbothered despite being caught red-handed in the Pumpkin Gate incident. Do you understand how serious this is? He demands. Rachel shifts uncomfortably. It was a prank. Throwing a pumpkin at Thomas Horton's head is not a prank. Brady's tone is sharp. You could have hurt him, or worse. Rachel crosses her arms. He tattled on me first. Brady pinches the bridge of his nose. You're grounded, no phone, no friends, and you're not seeing your mom tomorrow either. Rachel's face falls. That's not fair. Fair, Brady echoes. You tried to commit pumpkin-based homicide, Rachel. Fair went out the window. Rachel looks genuinely panicked now. Dad, please. Nope, Brady says. End of discussion. When Tate and Aaron wander into the square mid-argument, Rachel takes off running, shouting, I hate this town. Rachel, Brady calls, chasing after her, only to run straight into Xander, who's still lurking nearby. Whoa there, mate, Xander says, steadying him. Brady glares, not now. He scoops Rachel up as she squirms and storms back into the pub. We're talking to Dr. Sarah. Maybe she can help me figure out why you keep causing chaos. Inside, Sarah listens patiently as Rachel tearfully recounts Pumpkingate. I just wanted everyone to notice me, she admits. Sarah softens. You've had a lot of change lately. Your mom's not here and that's scary, but hurting people won't make it better. Brady nods. Exactly. The less she sees of Kristen, the better. Sarah gives him a look but doesn't argue. I'll keep that between us, she says. When Rachel returns with a chocolate milkshake, Sarah playfully tickles her side. There's that smile. Rachel giggles. How did you know I was ticklish there? Sarah freezes, then quickly covers. Doctor's intuition. Later, Holly and Ari arrive at the square in costume. Holly finally gave in, dressed in a simple fairy outfit with glitter wings. Aaron waves them over, trying to act casual. Hey, he says, smiling, guess what? Tesoro's leaving town. Ari's face crumples. What? But he just got here. Aaron shrugs. I know, he's going with Chanel and Johnny, family thing. Ari looks away, fighting tears. I thought he'd stay longer. Aaron puts an arm around her shoulders. Hey, maybe we can visit him sometime together. She nods, comforted. Meanwhile, Holly and Tate hover awkwardly nearby. So she starts, about us. Tate sighs, yeah, about that. I don't want our relationship to be everything, she says carefully. I want balance. He nods slowly, me too. They both smile, relieved. The tension breaks, and for a brief, shining moment, they actually seem happy. As the night winds down, Philip finds Xander sitting in the book club, staring at a scone he hasn't touched. You look like a man at the end of his rope, Philip says, sitting across from him. Funny, Xander replies, that's about right. They order coffee instead of booze, a first for both of them, and Xander begins to talk. I saw Sarah today. She looked at me like I was nothing. Philip stays quiet, letting him continue. I can't fight the divorce anymore, Xander says quietly. She's right to want better. I need to be better, not just for her, for Victoria, for myself. Philip raises an eyebrow. Since when did you start sounding like a Hallmark movie? Since I realized I don't want to be the villain anymore, Xander says with a faint smile. God willing, maybe someday I can win her back, my beautiful Sarah, the love of my life. Philip chuckles softly. If you ever do buy me a drink, I'll need one. Xander smirks, make it a scone. The two men clink coffee mugs in a rare moment of understanding, two damaged souls trying, however imperfectly, to be better men in a town that never lets anyone forget their sins. Tomorrow, on Days of Our Lives, Kristen stirs up trouble from behind bars, Maggie gets bad news, and a storm hits Salem, both literally and figuratively. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.